Okay, let's see if we can get the timing right. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. I begin to think, Wilson,
said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction,
that there's more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to the story that we are yet to discover.
His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. The young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of light fog, the curtain had written silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
I don't know if that works. I hope. Again, if you know, you know. If you don't, it's fine. 19th February, 9:47 a.m. Golly, it's early. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. We're back to Metal Gears.
Hey, Sasan. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruto?
No, not at all.
It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. It felt like we were staying in a palace. My voice is cracking. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night.
What about the enormous beds? After all my time in the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other.
Yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learnt that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
Oh, sorry about that. The building was so impressive, and the entrance was so inviting. I just wandered in without thinking.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for over a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
This is such a mood. I'm sorry.
Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodgings straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
London is a scary place.
Good morning to you at this early hour.
I still don't know what to do with your voice, man.
Oh,
yes, well.
Sasataba. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday.
Sato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart.
Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you.
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. No longer are you the student from an empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talents from such a remote eastern land.
We're not that remote. Chill.
Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case? Already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
No. It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What's to come terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, I don't know the side of the word, the jury will not be required to proffer a judgment.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear feller, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Again, the laugh of an innocent man. Yes, yes, yes.
I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent.
Mr. ⴄᴱᴇ.
It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth, and then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry?
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial.
No!
What? Mr. McGilded is dead!
Directed by John Woo. I saw the birds.
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
I'm slipping into Van Zeeks when I'm doing him, but I want him to be more proud. But if I make him more theatrical, he'll end up like ᴱᴱ, and I haven't done ᴱᴱ in a while. I'm in danger. I should have practiced. Wait,
I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presumably recall, an omnibus has been wheeled into the courtroom. Yeah, it was big. Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No. How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGilded. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside while the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. The bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
And how could that happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back to the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
Yeah, he did. Well, I must be making tracks now. This time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. McGilded.
Yeah, honestly, he was a shit person, but to die like that, horrifying.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow!
Mr. ⴄᴱᴇ means that the whole experience was steeped into the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a word apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Oh, wow. ᴄᴱᴇ-san has such a way with words.
And you seem to have such a way of failing to find the right ones. Also, stop reading my mind!
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple?
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. It's something funny.
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceed my expectations, I freely admit. That much is at least an undeniable truth.
Now he's starting to be fruity, I'm sorry.
Which is precisely why I have prepared a new case for you that I have mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he going to say before? Before I said the fruity comment, sorry about that, Strongheart.
Could you perhaps give us more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me. It's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind?
That is to say, no one has died as yet. And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
So the trial's tomorrow then?
Is everything alright?
Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Mr. ☮ᴱᴜ.
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial. Honestly, yeah, that would be traumatizing as shit, especially knowing he died afterwards.
Yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh!
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented.
I'm like unprecedented.
And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yes, that's right.
Here we go again.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Last time he mentioned 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. ☮ᴜ. There is something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. ᴰᴱᴜ.
☮ᴜ gasp, sorry.
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Another thing? Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important I have to do. I haven't done Kazuma's voice.
Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had the chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it out to...
You're out of time. Well, thank you for the enlightening discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
Well, because I'm his boyfriend.
I urge both of you to focus your attentions to the matter at hand. Oh no, Grexy is here. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck, and I bid you farewell.
No dramatic exit? Okay.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. I'm ready to get the Gregsy OST. Hell yeah, give it to me. Dun-dun, dun-dun. No, not yet. not yet. Hey Gregsy, I also haven't planned a voice for you. We'll see what comes out of my mouth. Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know?
But Sasato-san told me he was foolproof.
I'm a busy man, a very busy man.
This is like very, very generic. I'll workshop it later. Sorry, Gregsy.
There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all that because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of.
Japan. It's just right there.
Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to the tatters. Rock, rock.
There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer.
Eh?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Sue.
Eh?
It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable! How did she pull that off?
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Sasato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Oh, Gregsy, I have read about you. The first time I saw Inspector Gregson while reading like the actual Sherlock Holmes. Sorry. yes, the one in Rant's magazine. When I saw it, I kind of giggled a little bit, especially because there's also Inspector Lestrade with him.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
Munch.
You're
acting like you know this man, Mrs. Sato, but he's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact.
Very well?
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Rant's magazine?
That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Holmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You rivaled the great Mr. Holmes? Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Holmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Holmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his greatest praise. Gregson is the pick of the bad lot of all Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise?
Well, ⴱᴛ isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under the breath. I'm sure. Oh, God, excuse me. Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in the stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper, so I can't exactly catch what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. That's something.
Hang on. I got something in my...
Excuse me. My Gregson is so bad, even my throat is attacking me for it. I'll workshop it later, I promise.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh, dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people.
Sometimes, yeah. For sure.
So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh, dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
A young woman was walking on the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital, unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of a coward would attack a poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a ⴱᴛ takedown, wouldn't you?
That's neither here nor there, Mr. ⴱᴛ.
Brace yourself, ⴱᴛ쏘ʀᴛ, you've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit?
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barak Van Zieks, because of course it is. No! Sounds like you've heard of him, then.
Oh, yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zieks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Bailey. In Save Data, there's this inside joke that they made, which I really love. The racist of the Bailey.
Lord Barak Van Zieks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGilder told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Yeah.
When Van Zieks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. Dramatic as fuck. And in every single trial which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Damned. Sorry.
This Reaper of the Bailey nickname, I suppose he's earned it because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it?
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zieks, Mr. ⴱᴛ secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it is not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
What are you saying?
Look, if Van Zieks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
Are we really supposed to believe that?
Much. I haven't tried fish and chips. Is it good? I hear it's good. Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
That's correct, Mum. And if you head over there to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already.
He's as good as, shaken like a leaf in a sail he is. It'll give you a chuckle, if nothing else. Is inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53.
Thank you.
So, there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo?
I'm thinking about how to voice ᴂᴱᴇ, not gonna lie.
To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking.
I got a burp coming on, Sasato-san, excuse me. There we go.
The idea of facing the Reaper is... well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too.
But if the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find that sight of that funny.
So,
if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm not really sure if I'll be able to help this man, even. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some enquiries. Will you help?
Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
Adorable! I'm gonna cut it right there, because I gotta think long and hard. I gotta reflect my crimes against Greg C. too. So, Seki-san, how am I gonna voice you?